Hello. Hey, internet, how's it going? Um, my eyeballs. Oh, my eyeballs. They're dry right now. Um, so I've got a non-alcoholic beer because beer or alcohol is for suckers, and I don't care who knows it. No, one beer is kind of cool, but I'm really not a fan of alcohol anymore. I've decided. So yeah, just gonna see how long I can just ride the no alcohol wave. Anyway, who cares about what I'm drinking? I've just been listening to what was it, the No Clip podcast, and they mentioned this game, and I was like, oh, that sounds interesting. I know pretty much nothing about it other than it's made with ASCII art and looked pretty cool from this little snippet I saw on Steam. And yeah, it's like a visual novel. Apparently, delves into some fairly adult topics or something like that. So I don't know. It just sounded cool, so I thought I'd give it a play. And here we are. Oh wait, let me make sure I'm on the page. There we go. Would you like to see the content warnings? Oh yeah, because it does cover adult themes. Apparently, there's like a trigger warning. So not that anyone's going to watch this video anyway, but just in case there are people out there who might get triggered about stuff. I don't even know what it's going to trigger emotional feelings about, but yeah, if you're of a sensitive disposition, maybe don't watch this. No, I don't want anything like that. Oh, it says continue, but I've never played before. New game. Ooh, that's very cool. I'm gonna ignore you. Been tossing and turning in your bed for a while now. Sleep doesn't seem to be coming. You have a feeling like someone is watching you. I'm guessing there's not going to be any voiceover. So am I going to have to be the voiceover? I don't know how long this game is either. Yeah, I guess I'm just going to have to try to remember how to read. Yeah, so you have a feeling that someone is watching you. Someone may be standing behind the window. I'm just going to ignore it. You find the thought distressing. You need to get up and check the window. Oh, I guess I will then. It'll take a moment. Take but a moment, and you'll be back in your bed in no time. I'm gonna do nothing. I refuse. Oh, give me the choice, but then don't allow me to take my own choice. Okay. No, I'm gonna be stubborn. There could be someone behind the window. Okay, looks like I'm getting up. Remember to breathe, but don't get too caught up in listening to the sound of your breath. Let it come naturally. Trick yourself into thinking something else. You are safe. Plus, 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 plus. Can you see movement through the cracks in the window blinds? No. Can you see the shadow shifting? Nope. There's something or someone out there. Open the window blinds. Nope. Oh god, okay, right, fine. It's just a tree. Tree in the breeze. Tree branches swaying in the wind. I do feel relieved. Came here to find quiet, but you come to miss the sounds of the city. The restless noises coming from the streets, even those that are violent. Yet they somehow brought you comfort compared to this maddening silence. That is true, actually. I'm just going to go off on a tangent here, but I've lived in lived in Manchester city centre for nearly 20 years. And before that, I lived in a town in Warrington. No, Warrington, which is a town, and I lived there. So I've always kind of lived in a fairly urban area. And yeah, like my mum used to have like a static caravan out in the Lake District, and I went over there a few times. It was so weird at night because it's just like pitch black. I'm just not used to just not being any light at all. I could like put your hand up in front of your face and you can't see it at all. It's so weird, and there's like no sound at all. It's bizarre. I didn't like it. It really freaked me out. It's like if I had to get up in the night, it took me like 10 minutes to like feel my way around the room and like try to look for light switches, and yeah, it's just a very discombobulating. Hey, like you can what are those like submersion tanks, or I can't remember what they're called. You'd sit in them and there's like no sound and no light and you just float around. Apparently that's supposed to be relaxing, but that sounds goddamn terrifying. Anyway, I'm here to find out what the hell is wrong with you, me. Is it true that in silence you can hear yourself more clearly? Oh, I should say, this game, by the way, it's by, let me find the developer. Jesse McConan, or Jess McConan? I'm not sure how you pronounce that. Yeah, it came out 19th of May this year. Yeah, very positive reviews. So, let's keep going. Right, I've got the option of do nothing or head back to bed. I'm going back to bed. Ah. Have to close the blinds. Yep. Leaving them open makes you anxious. It does actually make me anxious. I always close my blinds, even though I live like above a little bit of water. So if someone was standing outside my window, they would be floating above water, which would be extra creepy, I guess. It's usually just because I'm shy. I don't want people to see me walking around in my underpants at night. Right, close the window blinds. I think this ASCII girl, me, looks a bit like that actress from New Zealand. She's got like big eyes and tiny features. I can't remember her name, but she looks like her. You made it back to your bed. You're safe. Nothing bad happened. You can fight it. You have the strength to overcome it. But you need to understand what you're dealing with. Do you think it's all in your head? Probably. You can rely on logic. It's your best connection to reality. You are tired. You need sleep. I'm going to close my eyes. Concerning, guys. Time is going backwards and forwards. No, backwards. It's just not how time should work. Well, I've got question marks or question mark. I'm going to go for the angle brackets. The passage of time seems different here. Yes, it does. I know, I noticed that. You find it difficult to experience such irrationality. I do find it difficult. If there's a sense to any of this, it's not visible. Next dream? I'm going to go for the next dream. Oh, okay. Seeing a man in a gas mask. And I ask you this. How many fingers am I holding behind my back? 1. 8. 9. 5. Oh, shut up! I was perfectly correct. Do it again. 2. 6. 3. 11. Fuck you then. Oh, I can't wake up. Okay. What do you want me to do? I am the man in the gas mask. I ask you this. How many fingers am I holding up behind my back? I can't see behind your back, buddy, so I don't know how you think I'm going to know that. Let's go with 1, 8, 3, 5. 2. 6, 3, 5. I don't know what you want me to do. I am the man in the gas mask, and I ask you this. Should I know this? Is there? Am I missing something? Did that say 11? Did I holding up 11 fingers? Okay. 3 fingers. 8 fingers. 2 fingers. 5 fingers. Oh, okay, right. I haven't really got any options here. So I can't wake up. The next stream is just about fingers. Oh, am I supposed to? Oh, okay. I might get it. I think this might be giving me the numbers. Trump orders 2 US nuclear submarines to be moved after provocative comments from ex-Russian president. I don't like the sound of that. Okay. I'm assuming these are going in a loop. So I'm going to write them down. So I can't wake up. I'm just going to get this wrong. So I say previous stream and then I try to write down the numbers. Let's try that. Come on. Good. Okay. First one is 6, 3, 5, 1, 6. Okay, so it's only the 6351. Right, next stream. What if it's going to be in reverse order? Okay, so let's go for reverse order. Hopefully there's a 5 in this next one. Oh, fuck. There's not. 6. I'm just choosing whatever's on this list. 3. 5. Yay! Okay, got it. What a genius. This interaction represents the beginning of our connection. Acknowledge my existence. I'm gonna stay. You seem like a nice guy. No, okay. No, no. I got a trophy. Did you find the dream unsettling? Do you believe there was more to it? No. You couldn't connect with the dream. Yet it made you feel something. He spoke with great concern. Do you think he tried to tell you something? He didn't really try to tell me anything. He just asked me to guess some numbers. Could there be a pattern or meaning in the words? 6351 1536. I don't know if there's any real meaning to that. Oh, okay. 1 plus 6 is 7. 7 plus 3 is 10. That was 5, 15. 15. You keep seeing this number, do I? If I look closely, the little ASCII characters, they're all different numbers. 15, 15, 15. Would you knock it off? You seem anguished. I am anguished. You need to check the window again. It will help alleviate your stress. Gotta go in. You won't let me not go. There is no need. There is no one there. No need to fear. You don't know that. Yes, I do. Is it difficult for you to resist the urge? You know you should try harder. You can start tomorrow. You're back in bed in no time. Okay, let's do it. Open the window blinds. There's no tree. Where's that tree gone? Could be. It's very foggy. Could be that the tree has uprooted and took off. He made like a tree and leaved. Could it be a dense fog hindering the view? That's what I thought. Probably right. Close the window blinds. Uh-oh. Did you see movement in the distance? Oh, kind of, actually. There is a slight smudge there. Oh, yeah, it is moving. Shouldn't the fog hide the shape like it hit the trees? That's a good point. It looks like a man walking towards me. You must find this perplexing. You don't know what you're looking at. It appears as if a shadow is bleeding into the fog surrounding it. He's getting closer! He's coming this way! It is slowly growing its presence. The shape is becoming increasingly distinct. It resembles a human. See? You cannot trust your eyes. You are not alone. Oh, you are alone here. There's no one here besides you. It's only you and your shadow. I'm just gonna see what this guy wants. How long can you stand this distance? I can stand it all day, baby. You can end it now. Nah. Okay, fine. Did that really happen? If you reason, you'll realize there's unlikely anyone out there. You must be startled though. Your heart is racing. Your breathing is shallow. Your legs are growing numb. Cheers to that. The cold sweat is about to break your skin, turns pale. Do not let it go that far. Try to calm your breathing. Think of something entirely different. Alright then. Oh, think of the last movie you saw. What was the last movie I saw? It wasn't the last one, but I watched Happy Gilmore 2, and I thought it was a bit shit. But I watched Happy Gilmore 1 before that, which I haven't seen in a while. That's still good. Yeah, what else? I watched the Red Riding... Is it Red Riding? Yeah, Red Riding trilogy films that just appeared on Netflix, and they're pretty depressing and grim. But, you know, pretty decent. Try to remember the lyrics of your favourite song. The song by... It's not my favourite song, but there's a song by M83 that I've been listening to a lot recently. Called... what is it called? Oh. Cool Nuit. Cool Night, whatever it is. Yeah, just because the second half of that song is fucking great. It starts out really relaxing and then it just kind of goes nuts, the second half of the song. That was really cool. Yeah, listening to that a lot recently. Good, thank you. You are starting to stabilize. You're slowly gaining back your strength. You feel shaken and want to return to your bed. It is the only place where you feel safe. At first, you must take another look. I don't get this with like horror stories and like horror films and stuff, like people seeking like comfort and refuge in their bed, because it's like if you're in your bed and there's somebody coming to get you, well, they're probably, you know, they are going to look in your bed first, and you can't get out of the bed very quickly because you're probably tucked up in a blanket, and they even cover the head sometimes. It's like, God, you're just waiting to be murdered there, pal. Right, I'm gonna open the window blinds. Oh, it's back. Trees are back. You feel relieved seeing the trees again. You are sure it was only your imagination. It was nothing but a feverish dream. You should return to your bed. Do you feel you need a moment? Take all the time you need. Fine. You made it back to your bed safely. The morning will come and everything will look brighter and more hopeful. That is true, actually. I get way more anxious at night, stressed out about stuff, and then I wake up in the morning and I'm just like, why was I so stressed out? You'll be fine once you get some rest. Time to close your eyes. Fine. Oh, a nice lighthouse. I wonder how they did this cool ASCII art thing. I remember there was like a website where you could like upload an image and it converts it to ASCII. Well, that's pretty cool. I wonder if there's just some cool shader or something that like you play. I don't know. It sits over a video and then just does this cool ASCII shit. I don't know, but it does look good. Parentheses. The sound of the waves has a unique quality to it. Can you hear the unexplainable clarity in its character? Yes. Can you hear the waves whispering distant words? Nope. You don't believe the unnatural sound belongs to the sea. The energy passing through the water comes from somewhere unknown. Yet you find the waves calm and peaceful amidst sad melody. You embrace this beautiful harmony. You are breathing slowly and deeply. Your body and mind are weightless and free from worry. It's rare to achieve such tranquility. Tranquility. Reminds me of Tranquility Base, like the moon landings. I should watch a moon landing documentary. They're fun. Anyway, you find it difficult to experience both extremes. Your darkness has overshadowed the light for too long. It wasn't always like this. It doesn't always need to be like this. Oh no, it's this guy again. The man in the mask, can I ask you this? Can you bear my silence? I don't know how to interpret Morse code, but I'm pretty sure that sound is that. Maybe. It might not be that at all, I might be overthinking it. It is difficult for me. It makes me anxious. Neither, really. I was okay with it. What's wrong with my silence? Silence is the wrong pattern. Your silence is unbalanced. It is unbalanced. What makes my silence uneven? Oh, I should have actually counted the dots. It does miss a dot at the end. So 3, 6, 9, 12, 13, 14. Wait, it was 14. Why have I only got one more? What the shit? Who are you? What do you want from me? I'm the one who can show you the truth. I can help you look past the veil. I assume the shape of a shadow. I came to your cabin. I will not let you exist in a lie. Okay. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15. My silence is now also yours. Follow this newly found connection. Go to the birdhouse. You'll find something hidden underneath its detached roof. Okay. Another strange dream. The man in the gas mask appeared to you again. Does that seem uncanny to you? Yes? You must be anxious and scared, but also intrigued. You don't know what to believe. You think he spoke convincingly, but it's hard for you to accept that a dream could hold any truth. You consider yourself logical, but don't want to rule anything out. You can sense things you can't hear or see. A spiritual side of you may follow some deep, secret logic. A logic that is yet to be discovered. You are tired of this recurring conflict in your head. Be that as it may, you can't stop thinking about what he said. Should you go outside and check the birdhouse? Yes. There's likely nothing hidden inside, which you must verify to get it out of your head. Then maybe you can finally sleep. It's gonna rain soon. Normally you'd love some rain. The The sound has a calming effect, but you don't want to get wet, so you better get going before it starts raining. Okay, let's do this. Should have worn a coat. This bitter autumn wind is chilling to the bone, yet you find it refreshing. There is something purifying and healing about the wind. Oh, we've got lightning going on. Perhaps the physical sensation on your skin tricks your mind into focusing solely on it. The wind makes you feel more connected with this world. But then again, what the hell are you doing here? It's the middle of the night. You're standing outside catching the cold because you had a dream. Would a sane person act like this? Don't you think it matters? You don't think it matters, do you? No one is sane. You don't care whether you are of sound mind or not. All you want is to feel better. You want to wake up feeling calm and content. You need to find a way to prevent yourself from falling into negative thoughts. It's going to rain again soon. You need to get to the birdhouse. Yep, come on. Stand around. Do you think maybe there's a little birdhouse in her soul? Not to put such a fine point on it. Do you still want to do this? Yes, I do. You're sure? You're not sure you have a choice. You feel like your hands are tied. Can you see the spot where the ground looks different? The ground is bare of leaves and branches. Someone has been here recently. As you realize this, you can feel your heart beating irregularly. Can you feel the sense of dread creeping in? This fear creates a gap in your psyche you can't control. It's overpowering your thoughts and even memories, recoloring and forging them formless, but you must not give in. Try not to lose yourself in your thoughts, not when they are at their darkest. Just fucking put your hand in the bird house, or whatever it is. You can feel it coming again. Your breath is turning shallow. Allow your lungs to breathe without you intervening. You must think of something else. Can you remember the color of your friend's eyes? Nope. Can you remember their birthday? Nope. Good. You feel a sense of relief washing over you. You're safe. You are ready to search the birdhouse. What do you expect to find? Something in that creepy gas man left. You want to believe there's something in the birdhouse? You wouldn't find it terrifying? Would it turn your dream into something more? I don't know. There's only one way to find out. Say I'm the only bee in your bonnet. Discover bird box. You cannot believe it. You discovered a box hidden in the birdhouse. You must be terrified. You don't understand what this means. Could the man in the gas mask assume a physical form? You're trying to wrangle this deeply unsettling question, but you struggle to find an explanation. You believe it was he who hid the box? Yeah. You can't come up with any other explanation. He may be more than a fragment of your imagination. You're trying to understand what it means. Be that as it may, someone placed the box here recently. Can you feel your sense of security fading away? You might not be here alone after all. This frightening thought is starting to grow in you. You must be wondering what's inside the box. You should get back inside first. You're standing at the front of the cabin. Why would you stop here? Yeah, why would you stop here? And you left the front door open. At least I hope I did. The front door is ajar. You can't remember if you closed the front door. You left so hurried that you didn't even remember to take your coat. Yeah, you say you're hurried, but I've just been stood outside with my own thoughts for 10 minutes. You were distracted and not thinking straight. It would make sense if you also forgot to close the front door. Yet, there have been numerous strange occurrences. You don't know what to believe anymore. It all feels so confusing and empty to you. Don't let that numbness devour joy from the things you love. It's a weird space there. You didn't stop caring. There's something constantly out of sync, like two cogs that never align at the right time. You came here to heal. What did you wish to find? Oh, that's a grim choice. More things to die for? More things to live for? You want to find something new? Or to revive something old? You understand what you need. It's only a matter of how. You should get inside and see what the box holds. He made it back inside. You're so fixated on the box that everything else around you disappears. The way you hold the box effortlessly indicates its light. You're trying to deduce its contents based on its weight. Your thoughts are racing. Violent images are surfacing in your mind. There could be something horrible in this box. Why would you think of the darkest things first? Is it easier for you to dwell on such thoughts? Be that as it may, you should open the box. Well, you're not giving me much choice here. Let's go for that. Anyone would hesitate in your situation, but you know you can't let this slide. You found something at the location indicated by your dream. You're trying to comprehend it, but you can't come to a logical conclusion with the information you've got. You need to open the box and see what you can learn. What's in the box? Phone? It's a giant phone. Upon closer examination, you notice something unsettling. Isn't that your phone? Can't be. I'm trying to understand how this is possible. You must be aware of how unusual this is. How did your phone end up in the box? It could be that I put it in there because I was like, you know what? I'm gonna go on a phone detox. I'm just gonna, you know, chill out, read a book, no more internet, doom scrolling, and then forgot all about it. Rationalize. How the hell should I know? You're still able to act reasonably after all this bewilderment. Your ability to reason may be the key to unlocking the truth. Try to remember the last time you used your phone. I can't remember. Can you recall when you arrived at this cabin? Nope. You don't remember coming here, do you? Nope. Now that you've reflected on it, you don't know where you are. This place is unfamiliar to you. You don't know how long you've been here. Coming to realize this must be frightening. Is it possible that you were the one who hit the phone? Yes. You came here to seek solitude to get your head straight. Your phone serves as a window to the world filled with violence and hypocrisy. You couldn't look the other way. You need an exit from all that. You may have decided to resist temptation by tucking away your phone. See, that's what I said. Does that sound like something you do? It's possible. You find comfort in this assumption. You're mentally exhausted. You're not well. The night amplifies your thoughts. Everything feels more burdensome and impassable. You need to get some sleep. There could be some clarity. Oh, there could be clarity with dawn. Go back to bed, I guess. And check the blinds again. When you think of something specific, it tends to manifest in one way or another. You may notice these things only when you pay attention to them. You find it somewhat uncanny, but you believe there's really nothing else to it. you have to consider there could be something more, a greater truth. Sometimes you feel like you're viewing the world through this thin, transparent veil. You find it hard to believe anything is real. Do you ever find yourself consumed by compulsive thoughts? I think I do sometimes. If I'm stuck in like an anxiety cycle and I'm like stressed about something and I can't get it out of my mind, it just kind of loops and loops and loops. It's maddening. Horrible. Thoughts that you don't share with anyone. Thoughts that can cause you anxiety and stress. Sometimes even happy memories feel boundless and imperfect without a reason. The veil may not exist after all. It may be your mind trying to protect itself from prolonged stress. Maybe you should seek help. It sounds like you might be right. The longer it takes, the easier it is to procrastinate. You should think about it. Be that as it may, best thing for you right now is to get some rest. Here we go. Another dream. Hello. That doesn't look good. You're screaming in the darkness, leaning against the cold concrete wall. You're looking at yourself with the eyes of silence. Ah! Abrupt flashes of mindless gore. Your body is shaking and writhing without control. You're attempting to avert your gaze, but you can't tear your eyes away from the grey walls and the grey corners. Ah! Did that say ears then? You've seen flashes of a triangular silhouette on the horizon. It is towering on the black water. Waves as its pulse. Brown noise as its voice. It is calling. Oh god. Urgency, disarray, despair, shame, panic. But only briefly. A mere echo of the scream remains. You are further away. You are floating to safety. Hey buddy, I'm the man in the mask. Can I ask you this? Do you believe in my existence? Yes. Will you trust my benevolence? No. Will you accept my truth? Sure. If I lead, will you follow? Go on then. You are very close to fully accepting me. You have been confined for too long. You need to see what's on the other side of the veil. I can show you. The path is concealed within the gallery. Gallery? It looks like you won't be getting any sleep. You can't shake the image of the man in the gas mask from your head. Do you think he is malevolent? I think he's probably malevolent. He looks a bit dodgy to me. You are suspicious of him. You struggle to decide if he exists or not. But could it be that he is trying to convey something? He might be trying to help you. You need closure. You need to find clarity amid this dissonance. You are tired of temporarily mending your well-being. You want to find something long-lasting. Isn't that the reason you came here? You must make it through the night. Maybe you should listen to the man in a gas mask. Maybe he is the only one who can help you. You need to step outside the logic. Maybe there's a clue in what he said. He said something about the gallery. Remember him mentioning a gallery? Yep. Could it mean the gallery on your phone? Oh. Good shout. It could be worth a look. How embarrassing would it be if it just opens up a gallery on a phone and it's just pictures of like 1,000 pictures of cats. I guess it wouldn't be embarrassing. It'd be pretty understandable. Pick up the phone. Damn, 2:15. I'm really not getting any sleep. Gallery is already open, and it's my hut. It's a picture of the cabin you're in. You must have taken this photo upon your arrival, even though you can't remember doing so. I'm gonna swipe right on that bad boy. There are no more recent pictures available. This is the latest photo. Who's this guy? Oh, it's a picture of your friends. You remember the day you took this photo? It was an unusually sunny and warm mid-fall day. You all went to enjoy the sunshine and a few drinks. Later, it started pouring like never before. We're all wet and cold, but happy at the end of the day. It is a memory to treasure for you. You are wondering how your friends are doing. Do you think you have been a good friend? Dunno. You feel like you have taken your friends for granted. Oh, you should call them more frequently. Ask them how they're doing more often. Do not let them fade out of your life. You will need them and their laughter. You're a puppy. It might not be a puppy, it might be a full-grown adult dog. You are still struggling to watch photos of her. She passed away recently. Oh, you miss her so much that there is no words to describe it. Do you feel like you let your guard down? Or let her down? You knew she was old and not well. You did the right thing by letting her go. Deep down, you understand and accept this. There will come a day when a grief turns into a fond memory. This is a picture of an old mill. You find it somehow familiar. You have seen it near the cabin, yet you cannot remember taking this picture. A sense of dread starting to build within you as you realize the order of the photos. You took this picture before your dog passed away. This image is months old. You don't remember when you came here, but you're sure you came here after saying goodbye to your dog. Your head is trying to process this paradox. Have you been here before? Have you already done all this? Are you trapped in some unnatural cycle? Everything has been such a blur to you recently. Oh, lately. Be that as it may, can you see something strange in this image? One of the windows has something in it, if that is a window. You find it difficult to discern what you're looking at. Zoom in. There you go. What do you think you saw? I saw the gas mask dude. There was someone in the photo. You must find the current turn of events terrifying. This is the moment your logic begins to fail you. Great disorder in your head is spiraling out of control. You can feel it physically bounding your head, attempting to break free. There is no way for you to regain control. You've resisted for so long, you can't hold it any longer. You must surrender to chaos. What do you have to lose? Everything? The things you are holding on to no longer have much value for you. You're starting to cave in. You see, Morphe's massive anxiety and stress has grown unbearable. It has physically begun to weigh down on your shoulders. The dawn could help alleviate some of your burdens, but you can't shoulder them for night. You must act before you get crushed under all that weight. What should I do? I don't know. Find the man in the gas mask. You must confront him if he's real. You must cast him away if he's a figment of imagination. Go to the old mill. Seek out to him? Is that how you... Is that English? It's not seek him out, seek out to him. Oh, it's raining. The front door is open yet again. Can you remember you closed it? I think I did. Are you certain? Can you picture the moment you closed the door? You were anxious earlier when you noticed the door was open. Surely you wanted to avoid repeating your mistake. So how come the door's open? I may have left it open. You feel that's the most likely explanation, but you can't be sure. It leaves you in doubt. Suddenly, your thoughts are drawn to a strange feeling. Look at your left wrist. Does your hand feel numb? Sometimes you feel like there's something more than blood coursing through your veins. These thoughts come to you with urgency. You don't know why. Your thoughts are not related to anything concrete. They are just thoughts. Try not to think about it. Instead, set your mind to the old mill. You're bound to find answers there. We've got a coat. I'm not gonna... God. I am gonna catch a cold out here. You feel more at ease now you're out of the cabin. Previously it was the other way around. A drizzling rain has replaced the only chilly... A drizzling rain has replaced the chilly autumn wind. It's still cold outside, but you don't mind. You welcome it. Any physical sensation draws you closer to reality. It guides you in the right direction and allows you to breathe more freely. You can feel the gravel beneath your feet more distinctly. A feeling that provides you comfort. A feeling that reassures you of your existence in this space. You are here. You are alive. If only you could feel such presence and connection more often. You think it's unfair. You're not a bad person. Why are you being tormented like this? You put on a brave face and pretend you're fine. You make sure they don't see how broken you are. But it is strange or quite the opposite. Or is it? But is that strength or quite the opposite? How much of yourself are you willing to keep hidden? Be that as it may, you should get going. The path leads to the old mill. Let's do this. The old mill lies just beyond the ridge. You're almost there. But you thought you heard something. It sounded like a branch snapping nearby. A strange feeling comes over you as you realize you're not alone. Take a moment to steady your breath. Try to avoid paying too much attention to the sound of your breathing. Let it come naturally. Trick yourself into thinking something else. You got this. Do you see something moving in the distance? Yes, I do. Something is moving towards me. It's coming this way. This is not the man in the gas mask. It's a grizzly bear! You must stay very still. Is that what you're supposed to do? The grizzly bear? Stand still. Don't think so. Can you feel a surge of adrenaline kicking in? Your heart's thumping in your chest. Bite off light. But you can't run. It would be suicidal. It would be suicidal to start running. Is that what you're supposed to do? Or are you supposed to like make yourself big in front of a bear? Or is that like challenging the bear and it'll bite you? I don't know. You should retrace your steps slowly back the way you came, while your legs are feeling like jelly. You struggle to move them. You struggle to stand still. The tension has become intolerable. You must get out of this situation. You want to close your eyes and count to 10. Out of sight, out of mind, live or die. Throw yourself to a chance. What does that mean? Close your eyes. Do nothing. Are you afraid? This could be the last time you close your eyes. You can't stand this tension much longer. Fine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. He's gone. You're slowly looking at your surroundings, but you can't see the bear anymore. It didn't see you as a threat. You were defenseless, but it meant you were no harm. It looks like you were safe. You never encountered a grizzly bear before. You feel both shaken and exhilarated by the encounter. Bears always been meaningful to you in some way. They periodically appear in your dreams. Do you believe in your dreams are trying to tell you something? Probably. Only my subconscious telling me something. You have found a pattern in their appearance. Bears may symbolize a significant change in your life. Be that as it may, you should get going. The old mill is waiting for you just over that ridge. You are here at the old mill. The night has reached its darkest moment. There's very little light left. You feel the coldness differently when in darkness. You find it more piercing and desperate. You feel it's unforgiving and somehow more final. You no longer feel welcome. You no longer welcome. The drizzle has soaked your clothes. You're tired and cold. The old mill looks deserted. The unpleasant scent of damp, swollen wood fills your nostrils. You're thinking of turning back, aren't you? No. No one would blame you if you did. It looks like there's nothing here. This is such a hard pill to swallow for you. Deep down inside, you believe that you would find something here. Light. Your heart skips a beat. The old mill comes alive. You're starting to feel dizzy due to some sudden rush of thoughts and emotions. You stand quietly, trying to steady your breathing and soothe your head. But there's no way to separate and organize your thoughts. They come like flashes. You can grab them briefly before you realize they're gone. How could anyone navigate their way through such cacophony? Broken words are spiraling from this chaos into your head. I am waiting for you. You feel shaken at your limit. You must focus on your remaining energy. He's waiting for you at the old mill. Go on then. You are standing at the bottom of the stairs that lead to the old mill. You feel hesitant to take these steps. There is no clarity in the storm inside your head. How could philosophy and spirituality shake hands with logic? Where do you draw the line? For all that you know, these could be the first steps to psychosis, or the last. You wish you could silence the voices in your head, but you can't. They're constantly looking for meaning. They're searching for anything to explain this mad world. But this can't be all that there is. So here you stand at the foot of your mountain. Are you ready to take these steps? Yes. You can no longer rely on logic. The man in the gas mask is waiting for you in the old mill. You may hold an explanation. The moment has come. First step. You can't take stairs without counting the steps. You haven't found a way to ignore the urge. You're not even sure you'd want to. The number of steps could hold a deeper meaning. There may be a recurring pattern waiting to be revealed. You say there's 5 steps before it's like 6, 3, 5, 1. Doesn't make much sense, does it? You feel conflicted, but you won't stop counting. Not now. What's on my t-shirt? Like 2 little penguins. 10. You're nearly there, just a few steps remaining. You can feel a cold shiver run repeatedly over your body. You're starting to breathe more consistently. As the light from the mill grows brighter, it carries a sense of relief. It whispers a promise of warmth. It offers you shelter from this darkness. You're almost at the top. You're probably soaked. You should just get in there. "15 steps if you want to count the landing, which you always do. 15. Do you think it's yet another sign or a mere coincidence? Coincidence. Out of all the numbers, it had to be 15. You found the stairs to the old mill mentally draining. Both your body and mind were weary. But you're finally here. The storm is raging, as are your relentless thoughts. But there's nothing but this old door between you and the man in the gas mask. For the first time, could there be clarity in the chaos? A glimpse of hope? Triangle. Oh, it's gas mask man. Do not be afraid. I am no longer a mere shadow or voice in your head. I led you here. I guided your hand with whispers into your ear. I permeated your dreams and thoughts like ink bleeds into the black water. I was born from silence. I have manifested from the shadow of the grey corner. I'm a night without a dawn. Why am I here? What do you want from me? You sense something almost tangible in the darkness. You come so close you can almost reach out and touch it, but you still don't know what it is. Yet you have heard the waves whisper of its existence. Listen closely. These waves are born from the pulse of the triangular pyramid. Yes, the only one you've seen in your dreams. It stands in the black water behind the old distorting veil. Your search for something more has finally come to an end. You can find the truth you've been craving for in three faces of the pyramid, but it lies hidden behind the veil, which you can only perceive in darkness. Therefore, I had to challenge your logic and reason. I disguised myself in your silence. I wore you out with the endless whispers from the quiet. I filled you with doubt and resentment. I introduced you to the necessary darkness. I will show you the truth that is good and just, the truth that is concealed by the old distorting veil. You have sensed there's more than meets the eye. You've known it for a long time. You must look past things that are holding you here. I've observed loved ones from the darkness. I've stood in the shadows of the grey corner. I've heard them quietly whisper their prayers. You are causing them heartache. You are a burden to them. No. They know the weight of the worries you're carrying. Where were they when you needed them the most? You shouldn't give them more than a thought. They're nothing but silhouettes distorted by the great veil. There's no shame in finding comfort in that thought. You need to let them go. You must cut any ties you have left with this world. For the veil's greatest trick was to disguise itself in light. Only then can you plummet into the blackness where the veil cannot exist. Look at my eyes, for they are like knives, and with my gaze I will cut through the great veil. They do look a bit like knives. I will show you the way. I will walk you across the black water. I will help you tear down the veil once and for all. I first come to you in your dreams. Now accept me in the flesh. Look at your hands. You have poison coursing through your veins. A cancer that stops you from seeing and sensing what is real. It has deceived you with false things to keep you tame and content. But in the dark you started to sense its presence. It is difficult to turn away from love, joy and happiness. It is hard to close your eyes for the last light. You know that this light I speak of is artificial and false, and because of the nature of things you must bleed. With my eyes I will release the poison out of you. That's not good. No pain, no doubt. The cold will turn to warmth. A sense of calm will follow. Let go of this discord. Let go of the worries. Damn, that doesn't sound good. Leave all the woe to the other side of the veil. Breathe slowly. Listen. Can you hear it? Can you hear the distance drowning in the sea? Can you hear it sinking in the beautiful brown noise? There's no false light where the water begins. What in the hell is this? The sun coming up with a triangle in front of it? Can you hear me? Something is happening. A pyramid has risen from the surface of the black water. It is slowly rotating in the air. Its base is turning into a face, and this face is turning into a base. A new truth has emerged. Is it too late? Please help me. I realize the truth has an ever-shifting nature. Can you hear me? I will repeat myself. The truth has an ever-shifting nature. Please, can you hear me? I will scream into the black water. The truth has an ever-shifting nature. I don't know what becomes of me. Help me. Complete the game. Thank you for playing Without a Dawn. I hope you've enjoyed my little game. I did. Phew, that's a relief. Thanks. It took me approximately a year to complete this game. I spent lots of time rewriting the dialogue and recreating the art, among the other tasks. It feels like I did 5 things for one to stick. That's not a very sustainable way to create games, hee hee. But with this game, I felt I could spend more time refining the smaller details. I always approached this project more as an art than a game. Creating a thought-provoking and mature tale of the human psyche was tough. I had to constantly put myself in the dark place to bring this work into existence. Yet, at the same time, this project was a labour of love. I'm very proud of how it turned out. I want to thank my wife, Jenny, for her continuous support and help. Also, thanks to my kids, Rico and Minja. You're the best. Thanks to the local game dev community. Sharing a drink is always a pleasure. And huge thanks to all encouragement. For all. A huge thanks to you all for encouraging me through the social media. Heart emoji. Oh, and before you go, would you consider dropping a review? Go on then. Thank you. That would help so much with the exposure. You can find me at jessemaconan.com. Silverfont at Coffeeworks. Cool. Well, alright. Well, that was a cool little game. I wonder if I'm trying to figure out exactly what the deal was. Like, potentially this gas mask was her dark subconscious telling her to like commit suicide. Is that what I was I right about that? Was I way off? Hmm. Seemed like a troubled person, and like this weird gas mask guy was yeah, pulling her out of wherever she was emotionally, and but then yeah, looking down at her wrists, she's like cut her wrists, and then there's like this blissful sunshine. I'm guessing that's suicide. Yeah, well, that was a cool little game though. Impressive. Yeah. Um, yeah, I do want to play more small little indie games like this that I can just kind of get through in like one play maybe and just kind of appreciate what it is. Not have to spend hundreds of hours on it or playing it, but just yeah, just enjoying the little one shot of a game. And it was good. Um, I almost never leave Steam reviews because I don't often play on a PC. I usually play on the PlayStation, but I will go and leave a review. But yeah, that was pretty cool. Well done, dude. Um, and yeah, I'll check whether this is actually recorded properly and my voice doesn't sound too annoying. But yeah, goodbye.